Hey everyone, and welcome to Do Well, Do Good. Now, Do Well, Do Good is a digital hub that spotlights the brands, the entrepreneurs who are making a positive impact in lifestyle. I'm Lucy Norris, and throughout this whole series, I'll be spotlighting those guests who I think that we should be paying attention to, especially when it comes to giving us some really simple advice on how we can all become conscious consumers and make better decisions with our purchases. Now, today's guest I thought would be perfect to kickstart this series, especially because I've just moved back to the UK and I need a lot of help. So, Bunny Yan, thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, Lucy, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Now, you are based in New York, and I was very honored to be able to meet you through a different series that we were working on. You're a fantastic content creator. I love what you're doing in the world of sustainable fashion, and I thought that you'd be perfect when it comes to getting some expert advice. So, first off, you are described as a fashion edutainer. So, talk to me about what that actually means.
It's two words smashed together. It's education, but made fun, entertainment. Something that I think all education should be and all teachers should be are entertainers. Because you are have the audience who's there, who's listening to you, and it's up to you how to deliver the message in a way that's fun, in a way that's easy to absorb, and in a way that they will eventually follow.
And why is that so important when it comes to the world of sustainable fashion, to have something that is both educational, but at the same time engaging and entertaining?
I feel like since it's such a, serious topic and real threat, that we feel like we need to also deliver in a serious manner. But these kind of things, when things are so grand, when you hear big numbers or environmental changes, you're not in the middle of the rainforest, you're just not going to be able to see it. And in the world where we're constantly under stress from outside, inside, pandemic, politics, what have you already have that waking up with a layer of stress. So anymore, what you should have done, you are not good enough, like even from our childhood, all of these messages are really negative.
Mhm.
So when I look at all of these, it's like, hey, sustainability is actually a really fun and really interesting topic. It's like when you're trying to make avocado toast sound serious. No, it tastes good. We should just focus on that. It's chic, it tastes good, then you like it because it's everything you want to be, and not like, oh, you have to eat it because it's a vegetable, you have to eat it because it's good for you. Then our inner child is going to be like, no,
Yes.
whatever you're saying, I'm not freaking doing it. Yeah.
It's so true. And I know that we spoke about this on our past sort of episode that we worked on together, which was, you know, sustainable fashion, because there is so much happening and it is such an important topic. But at the same time, we love clothes because they look good and they feel good. And that's why we're attracted to them. And I think that's something to be said about your content. We watch it because it looks good, it feels good. I'm going to want to keep watching more. Therefore, I'm being educated in the same time. Talk to me a little bit about some of the topics that you cover and how you make them fun for your viewer.
Yeah, I start talking about fish leather, mushroom fabrics, and to common problem like how come our bra never fits, how come your t-shirt twisted out of the wash. These things that you thought about, but it's such a minor annoyance. But you're just like, huh, I guess there is a better way. I don't have to keep on being uncomfortable. And when it comes to other cool development, it's like, huh, you can make leather from fish and you can use apples and pears and make into new material. That kind of information just gets your own creative bubble going and tells you, yes, we are living in a world with society rules. But as soon as you finish, like, well, not you never finish learning them, but when you get a good handle on that, there are a lot of rules. It doesn't have to be that. You don't have to just go, cotton is the only thing. Organic cotton is the only a solution. No, there might be others. Try things, make diverse choices. The whole reason why we need to bring all these different type of fiber and waste is that so we just don't keep on using up one resources. it's diverse out everything so you can let everything regenerate for ourselves to able to survive on this planet. And planet itself, it doesn't really need us helping. It's really, it's for us. It's being selfish. Like, I want to live better.
Yeah, of course. And I think that's the reason why I wanted to start this show, is because out in New York, there are constantly, brands coming around. And I was in this little hub, the sustainable hub, I like to call it, where I was being introduced to all of these cool, innovative solutions that didn't necessarily have the marketing budget behind them to get the word out. So I wanted to help them. And that's why we started the show. But over here in the UK, I've got to find these brands. I've got to do my research. I've got to look more. So from your perspective, why is it important as consumers to choose brands that do well and do good? And by that, I mean a brand that is, making a positive impact. And it doesn't just have to be from the ingredients or the way that it's being created, but the business model overall. But at the same time is making profit. It doesn't have to be a charity. We want businesses to do well. So why is it important to support these smaller independent brands?
I see it as how you will make a friend.
Yeah.
You make a friend because somebody have the same value as you, somebody who believes the same thing you do, and somebody you can really communicate it with. For the longest time, we have been used to all type of commercials just telling you like, oh, you will feel good in this, you will be fabulous, and it will make you look rich, or however you want to exude yourself to the world. But then who is that person telling you all of that? Yeah. And now we're focusing on the stories behind these brands. There's this person behind the brand who designed it, who produced it, who is promoting it, who is writing up content for marketing. Who are these people? So now align with yourself with people who care the same value, that they care about you too. So you don't have to constantly searching for, oh, is this brand better or that brand better? I believe the person behind it, so I believe they would do their job to make their brand better and make it good for me. So if there's any toxins in it or anything that's harmful to me, they will be the check and go like, no, you don't need this. We can fix it. You don't have to check on us. We are good. We should start to blur that line of what we view as a big company and what we view as our close ally and friend.
I love that approach of thinking as brands as more of our friends. And I know that we agree on this because we both create content. We both love the world of content, but storytelling and having founders actually speak and communicate and talk to the consumers is where this level of trust and this, the relationship will really be formed. Now, when it comes to the word sustainability, how do you determine that? Because I think sometimes we can shy away because we get intimidated. We're like, I don't even know what's sustainable. I don't know what this means. I'm just going to go with what I know, and that's it. I'm not going to choose a new friend, as you would say.
Like being also a startup advisor for brands, I start to tell them how to shy away from these buzzwords. Yeah. Because when you say, oh, I'm special, I'm unique, if everybody uses the same word, you're not going to rank, then nobody's special. Tell us why you're sustainable. Tell me that you are sourcing fabric this and that way. Tell me that you did have trouble to look at cotton and bamboo and figure out which one is better for your brand. Tell us that story. Just putting a word out there, like you said, the word sustainable, like it can have so many meanings, even amongst us who understand what it means. So now if you toss it out there, I can just really pick a word out of any language and just say, that's it, that's a new buzzword. It don't mean anything. It doesn't touch here. Mm-hmm. So for smaller brands, especially sustainable brands, what you put forward is honestly the vulnerability is your story. The thing that you think that you need to shy away from because you want to sound big. No, sound familiar, sound like my friend. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So what would be your top tips then from a consumer's perspective when it comes to researching, discovering, finding new brands and businesses that are doing well and doing good? And I'm thinking maybe a little bit beyond just the fashion world, because this can lead into, restaurants or services or, online destinations, because we can't actually go anywhere. We're doing everything virtually. So what would be some top tips in order to be able to source these brands?
I would say to follow content makers like you and I, who is doing the due diligence and finding everything in one hub. We are in the world with like information overloads. We don't have time to do all these things.
So
We
true.
want to find people who's doing these things well for us to make our life easier. Same thing like why we go to news channel and pick your favorite one. Because you're not gonna go into all details about worlds all around you and just research that unless that is what you do as a journalist. This is too much. You have your life to live. It was a simpler time before social media when you just don't know, and now we're all hungry, we're all curious, we all want to find out things that enrich our life. So then let great content creators, sustainable content creators, pick out these brands for you when we finish doing our research. So you can go, okay, you know what? Even though I didn't do my own research, I trust that voice.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important for more content creator, more especially fashion content creator, start going for a more sustainable angle. Talk to their brand, know who they are sponsoring and pushing out. And like you said, I totally agree. It's not about being a charity.
Yeah.
Something that's good should profit, should make money. We should support them. They shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm only good because I'm giving away all my money. No, you're doing well. You should get rewarded. Like so far, the perspective of what successful mean is kind of lopsided. And we need to make this whole doing good shouldn't make money type of mentality and tone down, but like, no, sure, they should make more money. They should get rewarded.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that came from this idea of, well, hang on. And I'm still playing with that concept of big businesses, small businesses, but oh, the big businesses, they make money, but yet they can't be sustainable and they can't do this and they can't do that because they make money this way. So it is this idea of you can profit and you can excel and you can still do good in business. It doesn't have to be evil and corrupt. Well, that's what I believe anyway. So final thoughts, Bunny, what would you like to leave our viewers with? Over here in the UK, what should we be doing when it comes to being a conscious consumer and doing well and doing good?
Be selfish for you, because the whole world is part of you. It's not just stop at your doorstep. When you open up your apartment door, it's not you anymore. You want everything that makes you feel good and look good, that you can visit the nature, that you can take your wonderful selfie. And just, it's not even a minor inconvenience. As soon as you start having that habit, it will actually change how you view others, and more empathy and more happiness.
Excellent. Bunny, how can we find out more about you and follow your work?
So Instagram is where you always catch me at So Bunny with 3 O's. It's elongated because I'm so bunny. And yeah, please DM me. Let me know any stories you want to hear, anything that you want me to cover. I always love a good story.
Excellent. Bunny, thank you so much. And I look forward to chatting with you soon. And you guys stay tuned because we'll be coming back with more when it comes to doing well and doing good. See you next time.